Nobody likes that.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Door. Welcome to 1 Million Cups Daytona. How is everybody today? Great. What a good crowd we have. Wednesday morning, 9 o'clock, we've got free coffee in the back. Before we get started here with Daniel, a couple things. For those of you who are new, we're going to do a presentation. How many people are new, by the way? First timers? A couple right here. Stand up, tell us your name and what you guys do. Right? Come on.
My name is
Wherever you want to do it.
All right, go.
Whatever's easy.
So my name is Brian Rocolo, and I do web and app development at a company called Super Orange Media. And so I actually helped Dan come up with like a lot of the planning phase and everything like that, with databases talk to each other and everything. So it's going to be fun to watch the presentation today. And so if anybody knows anyone that needs web app development, I get 10% referral fee.
Ooh,
That's pretty steep.
yes, dear.
You
Good
got
morning,
me.
I am Leah White, and I am the Director of Sales for the new Town Place Suites that is opening at Oceanfront in Daytona Beach on July the 23rd. So we're not open yet, but we will be soon.
Nice.
3 rooms?
The rooftop venue bar, so.
Contractors Connect, right, Leah?
What's that?
You're also the spokesperson for Contractors
Yes,
Connect.
I'm also on board with Daniel's operation that is
There
happening
we
as
go.
well.
Anybody else new today? For those of you who are new, and for those of you who are veterans, first of all, please, let's turn off your cell phones. Make sure they are on silent. We don't want to have to embarrass you in public when your phone goes off. Got to thank Volusia County Economic Development. They are the ones who help make this possible. They provide us with grants to put together a payment here for Cinematique. Cinematique is the outstanding venue here in the area. They obviously show movies. They have a schedule here on each one of the tables here. Come see the movie. One of the great cinema art houses if you want to see some great movies here at very reasonable prices. Jed is in the back. Say hi, Jed. Thank you very much. He shows up here, puts together the coffee, and who am I missing? That's about it. Our whole operation here is run by a team of professional experts who are highly paid to provide these services. So Val is behind the camera. Hey, Val. Charlie's over here working with Daniel. Myself, I'm Tom Jordan. Let's see, Sean is out this morning. Casey's out this morning, and Jason. There he is. Jason's right back here. Hey man, you're gonna get Q&A today.
Casey's at one NC Ocala.
Oh, that's right. Casey drove over to the second best
Yep.
1SC chapter in the States. She's over in Ocala visiting them. So she's doing yeoman's work for us over there. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a presentation with Daniel. He's going to tell us about his operation, his story, and some of his challenges and opportunities. And then we're going to have Q&A comment section. So we're going to bring the microphone around after Daniel's presentation. If you have comments, ideas, suggestions, anything that can help Daniel improve his business, that's what we're going to do. So, Daniel, tell us about Contractor Connect.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the introduction. And this first slide says a lot. We built the community through connection. All these organizations, community organizations I've been members of for the last year have been part of my journey to get to where I am now. I've been a member of the Concourse Sligo Chamber of Commerce, the Ormond Beach Chamber of Commerce. I'm a member of the Lions International, the Federal Homeowners Association, and of course 1 Million Cups. So I appreciate everybody here who's helped me along this path. It's been very helpful to me. Before I begin, I want to start with a video from a member of our community. Somebody we all know here from 1 Million Cups. And we start this video. Let's do that. I'm going to start the video now. And that's mine, please.
Chris, great to have you with us.
Yeah,
Tell us a little bit, I got to read a little bit myself about your business, but share with our audience and obviously the folks here in the room about who you are and exactly what your business is.
Okay, my name is Chris Hall, I'm Managing Director of Salt Safe. It's a company my wife and I started out of Daytona Beach. It just started out of necessity. We had moved here from Washington, D.C. area after she got out of the Air Force. And we lived each side, loved it, but I wasn't aware of all of the maintenance issues you have at home living by the ocean. I was from Arkansas originally. And our air conditioner kept breaking down. And I had the AC guy out there, it's about 6 years old, and he's like, man, that's just part of it. You live beachside, they don't last. They last about half as long beachside. And I'm like, well, what can I do? I mean, I can't afford a new AC unit every 5 or 6 years. And he said, well, you can go out and wash it every day, and that'll extend the life of it. And I'm like, I'm probably not going to do that. I'm home every day. And so I started doing some research. There wasn't anything on the market, so I built an exoskeleton that has 20 plus spray nozzles. And I thought, well, let me put that on it and put it on a timer. And in the research, I found a product called Salt Away. The Coast Guard's using it, Space Force is using it. It's been around forever. Marine people that fish on boats, they use it to flush out the salt water out of their motors. It's biodegradable. And they recommend not rinsing it off, and because it leaves a protective coating for 24 hours. So I applied a reservoir onto what we're calling the Guardian now. And it's a very simple switch. Every day it comes on, coats the unit with Salt Away, so you have 24 hours of protection on your unit. And you can really get another 7 or 8 years out of your unit, which is worth thousands of dollars.
Yeah, Chris, great to have you with us.
Yeah, thank you.
So tell us a little bit, I got to read a little bit myself about your business, but share with our audience and obviously the folks here in the room about who you are and exactly what your business does.
Okay, my name's Chris Hall, I'm the Managing Director.
So the idea of cross promotion, which is a very powerful aspect of what Contractors Connect does. We don't just talk about our business, we try to support other businesses and showcase other businesses, like with video networking, which is what we've done here. This was our first event, and we've come a long way since then. We have a professional videographer now, and things are moving along nicely, and we'd love for you to participate in our video networking events.
Down. There you go.
Now, my story hasn't been an easy one. I've been struggling with bipolar disorder most of my life, and it made it very difficult for me to connect with people and express myself. So I think it's a coincidence that this platform I developed addresses both those issues, connection and expression. I think that's something that a lot of people would like to improve upon, because I believe that by doing those things, you can achieve your goals. And through video networking, speaking openly on video, expressing to the world what it is you're looking for, what you want, what your goals are, and having a community behind you, moving forward to get those things, it's a terrific way to get ahead in life. And I know it's worked very well for me, and I'm sure it will work very well for others as well. I'm looking forward to a lot of help for other people use this tool. So, I've had multiple business failures. I was brought by with no regard to consequences. Every failure felt like confirmation I did the wrong thing after the world. I applied for hundreds of jobs, but no one would hire me because my job record was spotty, and I had the ability to do well, and I couldn't express myself. And I was really ashamed of who I was for the longest time. I don't know what to do. All these setbacks want me to do something for me, and I create something that helped me and can help others with connection and expression. So the turning point was I realized that my greatest struggle connecting with people was something best overcome via business networking. My driving force was integrating with the social norm and not feeling left out and overlooked. I was rejected constantly while building Contractors Connect until I molded it into a powerhouse that cannot be ignored. And the vision is a platform where anyone, regardless of social barriers, can connect, be seen, and grow. The risk, of course, I risked my life savings to build Contractors Connect because the alternative stagnation and depression was unthinkable to me. I was very, very depressed and very unhappy. And I had to do something to make things different, I do have the support of my sister, thankfully, and she's been somebody who's really been very supportive. I thank her very much. And I thank everybody who's helped me along this journey. The mission is not just about financial success, but helping people move forward both financially and socially. That's what it's really about. It's helped me a lot in those areas. Even though I haven't made money yet, but I do believe that this is a platform that could be helpful to many, and good things will come because of that. So what makes this different from other platforms and everything else out there? It's everything you need to succeed and grow. It's a lead generator connecting clients with contractors, and contractors receive targeted bid opportunities, and they get 2 free leads for pro categories, whether it's roofing, plumbing, electrical, remodeling, landscaping, HVAC, whatever it might be. There's 2 free in each category, and there's no fees until work is won. So the contractors don't get charged unless they get a job. There's no subscription fees or platform fees or anything like that. Now the other great thing is the video visibility that everybody gets by using this platform. We'll spotlight a video of your business, or even as an individual. If you're somebody who just wants to have a message to share, I say video network is exclusive to Contractors Connect, but it's inclusive to anybody with a message. And we share across different social channels, of course, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram. We're about to work on TikTok and I guess Twitter or X. And it stands out well far beyond a basic profile listing. Events, we just did one yesterday. We had one in Compass Club at Margaritaville. We do live video network events hosted regularly. We register for them directly through the platform, although that needs some work, but we're getting there. And connect face-to-face with real people. It's open to contractors, clients, and community. Anybody can come to our video network events. And we do relationship building because it's community built on trust and accountability, reviews and ratings, reinforce reputation. Video interviews create lasting impressions, and you grow your network beyond social media noise. So we do all these 4 things in one platform. We do lead generation, the video visibility, the events, and the relationship building, all very effectively and very affordably. For clients, we post jobs on the lead generation platform. It's not social media, it's a purpose-built platform that brings people together with intention. We want people to grow, we want growth and advancement for everyone involved. We have a community supporting your goals, and that's what we're looking to do is help people get ahead. For clients, they can post their jobs and receive bids from licensed insured contractors in their area. We know that you're hiring before the work begins. For contractors, they create their profile, browse real job opportunities, and then on work that fits your skills, no more chasing leads. For everyone, anyone with a message, a business, or a story worth sharing, can connect to our video network events. Now, I'm happy to say that the video network has been growing ever since we began. Every event we have draws more people, so it is getting momentum. So how it works, you sign up, you create your free profile as a client or contractor. This is for the lead generator, contractorconnect.net. Create your free profile as a client or contractor at contractorconnect.net. You can post or browse. So if you're a client, you're going to post a job. If you need a remodeling job done, you might want to take a picture of your existing space and a description of what you need to have done. Whatever it may be, landscaping, HVAC, windows and doors. You can post pictures and descriptions of your project. And then you connect by reviewing the bids that are posted that are listed by selected trusted licensed insurance contractors. Trust is built with every interaction. We're only using licensed insured contractors. As members of the Flag Homeowners Association, I want to get as many of them on board, and we want to make sure the clients get quality work done by the contractors we refer them to. As far as networking goes, you get 10 video network events to share your story, grow your brand, and build real relationships. So video networking is really the hard backbone of Contractors Connect. It's not just for contractors, it's for anyone with a message worth sharing. And why do video networking? Well, it builds trust faster than any text or image can. It creates real human connection face to face. Gives everyone a platform regardless of social barriers. So I'm saying that people who are struggling, like I've been for so many years, come into something like this, and pretty much tell the world who you are, where you're at, and get the support of the community to help them grow from ground zero, if that's where they are, you know? You can be, whatever place you're in, take advantage of video network to try to achieve your goals. You can showcase personally, passion, and purpose. Levels the playing field for all backgrounds. So it's for contractors seeking visibility, entrepreneurs growing a brand, small business owners finding clients, community builders with a message, and even move from the social norm. So it could be anyone. You know, I really want to help people get from difficult places in life, like I've been for so long, get ahead. So if you compare it to social media is very much into strengthening the platform. They want to maximize engagement. They want this distracting and noisy. A lot of times it's divisive and negative. I mean, the ROI is likes and follows, both on video, on social media, and the network that's what we need is passive scrolling. Whereas with Contractors Connect, we want to achieve real goals. We're focused and purposeful. We have a supportive community behind us. We want to win jobs for contractors and connections made for clients and contractors to get connected. And we want to do active video connections. So it's much more powerful than social media, I believe, something that can really work to the benefit of its users, you know, more so than social media. So the opportunity is there for us, and for those who join. Northeast Florida is our starting point, and the potential is international. We have 4 counties served right now: Volusia, Flagler, St. John's, and Duval. Home improvement market is the $500 billion in the U.S., so there's plenty of opportunity to take advantage of there. And video networking is infinite. If anybody with a message can get connected and grow on video, so there's a lot of opportunity with this platform. It's all about trust. It's not a feature, it's the foundation of everything Contractors Connect is built on. We'll use licensed contractors, requiring licensing and insurance from all contractors of the platform, protecting clients and maintaining platform integrity. Community accountability, every interaction builds a track record, reviews, ratings, community feedback, standards, and high for everyone. We have bid-based transparency, clients post a job, contractors bid, and selection is made based on merit and reputation. There's no hidden fees until the work is won. And we even offer 2 free leads for every category. Contractors receive 2 free leads per category, lowering the barrier to entry, and improving value before any commitment. I spoke to a fencing contractor this morning who I went to a home show on in Palm Coast, and I sent them an email shortly after my connection with them, and short of the unsubscribed, not uncommon. When I spoke to the contractor this morning, I made a phone call because I asked him if we might have a contracting, might have a fencing job for him. I explained what we're doing, and sure enough, he turned around and said, you know, send me an email, let us know what you're up to. He said he got engaged, and I think we can win him over because it's a platform that's really good to help people. It's not about getting commission or a brokerage fee. It's really about helping make the connection with clients and contractors. The good people follow. I don't have any doubt of that if we do that effectively. Where we are today, we're still early. But we have momentum, and our community is beginning to take shape. We have a platform that's live at contractorsconnect.net. The Facebook community group is launched across 4 Northeast Florida counties. You can join that community through the platform. All the social links on the platform where you can join. You can like our YouTube. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can follow our Facebook page. You can join our Facebook group. I encourage you to do all those things. Now, with the first allocation video network event schedule, we have a video network event scheduled with Complete Care at Home on June 23rd. That's in Palm Coast. And that's what we're really interested in doing more than anything, is getting people involved in networking on location, people's places of business. If we can get people places of business, drive real foot traffic to the location, and bring people together and showcase their businesses, and give guests the opportunity to showcase, to spotlight their business on video. That's really what we're about. We're trying to do that. What we're doing with Complete Home Care, we'll do with others as well. We have a project posted at contractorsconnect.net. There's a franchise who wants to have tennis courts and pickleball courts built on HOAs around the country. And he posted that on our platform, so it's a good thing. The platform is new. Can't expect too much too soon, but I think the video networking is going to power the platform. The platform is going to power video networking. So it's more like a flywheel. They're going to fuel each other. On the same 15th of every month, we're at Compass Hotel by Margaritaville in Flagler Beach. We were there yesterday. We're going to be there again on July 14th. And of course, we're sharing content across Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Now, there are ways you can help, of course. You can sign up to the platform if you have a project to have made, or just want to scope it out, just take a look at the platform, see what it's about. That's very helpful to us. We want to get the word out that the platform is viable, effective, and it's working. You share the idea with others. Let somebody know who could benefit, a contractor, a client, someone with a message to share. Get the word out for me, or for the platform, for the community to get this thing rolling. You make a video, and I'd like to do that today with some of the people here. Is somebody here from I Love Lawns here? Is that person here? No. Okay. So I'd like to make videos with people here on camera, just that I can share on my social pages, just to give more social proof. And of course, attending an event would be fantastic. It could be one of our Margaritaville events or one of our on-location events. We'd love to have you there also. This is a QR code to get you to the platform. I hope this fucking works. You want to scan it, you can. You can post a job, you can bid on a job, you can sign up for text alerts, you can register for video networking, you can post a video networking event, you can complete the media release form. The media release form is a formality that we have people complete, because if we want to share your video on social pages, there's some legalities involved with that. So we want to make sure everybody is, okay with us sharing the content before we post anything on social pages.
Bless you.
And we were asking you to connect with Contractors Connect. We want to build a community here and we want everybody to connect. Well, I'm asking, let's build something great together. Contractors Connect is built for struggle, resilience, and desire to connect. The building platform is a connection machine capable of bringing people together from all walks of life. It's time to build a community behind it to reach its potential. My birthday today.
Nice. Yay. Charlie.
Thank you very much.
Good morning there, sir, and happy birthday again. I was going to tell everybody, somebody told me it was your birthday, so I was going to make everybody sing to you. But now you've told us, we're going to get past that. Thank you for your presentation. Thank you for also spotlighting one of our former 1MCs. That was really cool of you to do.
Nice.
Stall safe is a really cool idea. I still think it's one of the simplest and coolest ideas I've seen. So I'll go ahead and start off, and I'll pass the mic around for our best questions. So currently, what's your biggest business struggle? Like, where are you struggling the most at building this business?
Well, I like to think that struggling is behind me. I really feel very good about where I'm at now. Of course, I haven't been making money yet, so that would be a help, seeing revenue. But I'm not really worried about it. Like I mentioned, my sister's been supporting me 100%, and I'm very fortunate. I've been blessed in that regard. Something I used to actually be very depressed about, that I had to rely on my sister to support me, basically. And I used to really bother me. But that was, of course, gratitude, being grateful for what you have. And that's what we're resentful about what you don't have. And it's so important, and that's something I want to really, I think a lot of people know, but I know I struggled with that for the longest time. I was really very resentful. Why does everybody else have so many good things, and why am I so I'm not struggling, but I don't think that way anymore. Now it's about, just looking ahead and doing things that are helpful to the community. So as far as what I'm struggling with most right now, I really can't say that there is a struggle. I really feel like there's a struggle behind me.
Awesome, Daniel, here, Tom Jordan here. Great presentation, really honest, really straightforward. I love your concepts. I looked at your website before I got here today. And what I saw was, at first I thought, okay, he's gonna compete with Angie's List, or Angie, I guess now, Thumbtack, all the find a contractor apps that are out there. And they have a lot of money behind them. Everybody's familiar with those brands. But when I looked at your website, what I saw was your key here is that you're not just gathering a potential lead and sending it to 20 contractors.
No.
So from a brand differentiator, you're putting, the biggest thing I've seen is I've worked with contractors before, and they sign up on Thumbtack or they sign up on Angie, and the first thing they get is they have to pay their fee, and they'll get the same 20 leads that every other fence contractor is getting. So in that case, it's a matter of who responds first usually has the best chance of getting that deal. And they're all frustrated because most of those leads are tire kickers. They're just looking for how much is this fence going to cost me, to get a budget idea. How much is this addition going to cost me? So what they end up doing is chasing sort of fake leads, and they waste their time. And the contractors I know that have succeeded on Angie or Thumbtack, they spend a lot of time investing in it and putting the pictures up there and finally getting to a level where they get top listings. What I see you doing differently is for the contractors, they're not getting a bunch of fake leads, tire kickers that they have to chase. And I think that's what you want to do in differentiating it to the contractor and also to the customer, because now the customer is not going to get 50 calls.
Right.
They're not going to get 50 different contractors. It bugs the crap out of
They
them.
get multiple bids as well on the platform.
Yeah.
The bids are on the platform.
I think that's where you need to emphasize, because I looked at your website as a potential client of somebody who needs a contractor. That didn't come out real clearly. Because you've got two customers. You've got the contractors who you need to get into the platform, and then you need to market the service to the clients who have the projects that, hey, you're not going to get a bunch of who knows what level of quality of services you're going to get responses from. So you need to differentiate how you're marketing to the contractors, but also you need to get your platform out there so that you can generate legitimate quotes for those folks.
Well, what I'd say really is the video network is really what differentiates us from everything, because we want to get clients and contractors face-to-face at events. That's the ultimate goal. And I really want the video networking to help people achieve their goals. And that's what really sets us apart, because let people know what you want and get it out there on video, and the video networking is going to promote the platform, as I mentioned, and the platform promotes video networking, so it's like a flywheel effect, and it really strengthens both platforms very much. But I think the fact that I don't charge a fee until the contractor wins the job, I think will be attractive to contractors. And there's 2 free leads in every category. And clients don't have to get calls from anybody. They can do all of this right on the platform. So I think that's a good differentiator.
Go ahead, Mike. The only thing I'll say about that is if it's free, I question about. I've always charged something.
Well, the first 2 free leads are free.
I get it, but as a contractor, I'm like, I don't know if that's a good service. It's free. I hear what you're trying to do. Yeah, you pay for it.
Okay, anybody else?
Hi, Chris Hall here, SaltSafe. I just wanted to say I really appreciated the networking event that we did, because I got 2 incredible connections out of that. I needed a mechanical engineer, and I actually met a mechanical engineer here then. And I also met a high-level COO that's helping us fractionally to be able to expand, even internationally. And so it was a great event for us, and I appreciate you putting it on. And then the other question I did have a question is, do you also post commercial projects on your site?
Yes, I would like to. Commercial is open. Why not?
Yeah, I just the stuff was talking about residential more, but I think commercial would be
No,
good.
that's what we're more clients than homeowners. I don't want to be exclusive for like home. It's open to contractors, commercial and industrial.
Yeah, I think that would be good. I think you can see some really good success with commercial projects.
Thank you.
Hey Daniel, Val, congratulations on your presentation and happy birthday too. Couple of suggestions. So what Tom was saying is that you have to really put what the biggest differentiator of what your product is, right? I googled Contractors Connect, and the first thing that I saw are like 4 of Contractors Connect. Are you affiliated with them, or this is a?
No. It is. I know it's a commonly used name because it's just so fitting for what we do. Contractor Connect, Construct Connect, Contractor Connect.
So there are 3 right now, if I Google Contractors Connect, that straight up also very similar business model. So I think what helps you stand out is the video networking that you continuously do. And then also not just a lead generation, but you kind of like qualify them. You vet through them. And suggestion, like I know that like Chris had just made all these wonderful testimonials. I think you have to put that on the just continue to tell that story and testimony, like, hey, I've gotten 2 really qualified leads that will help my business. So that's the first thing that you should be communicating to your clients, because just for Googling, I don't really understand, Contractors Connect. So just take that suggestion, okay? And then I was thinking like, all right, is it similar to Angie's, to Thumbtack? But it's not. So take what Tom is saying, and I think you're doing great. And as far as presentation, definitely, continue to tell that story, and then tell them like what you specifically do. Like we're here for you.
Thank you, Valerie.
Of course.
Hi, Dan. Where are you going to meet contractors, and where are you going to meet people who need contracting services?
Well, I go to a lot of community things. Like I go to the Chamber of Commerce, Home Builders Association, and then the video network. I think is very powerful because we get the message out. This is part of what we do. I did a big event yesterday, and then I explained the platform in the video. I think that video is going to be very powerful. As more and more people look at my videos and getting an idea of what we're about, and I think it's important is the fact that we're connecting clients and contractors. It goes so far beyond that because I really want to help people achieve their goals, whatever they may be. And I think the video network is something that allows people to do that. And I think when people see that, they'll realize that that's the guy who's going to make a buck on a commission or a brokerage fee on a contracting job. I think that's what a lot of these contractors think initially, because they're trying to get a piece of our pie. And that's not what it's about at all. It's about building relationships, and I even have other platforms in mind looking ahead, like Fashion Connect is under development, and quite a few URLs like for Jobs Connect, Legal Connect, Dating Connect. So it's like there's so much opportunity with this. The video network is an original idea. I came up. I mean, I didn't necessarily come up with it, but somebody had recommended for me to do podcasts to enhance my business, and I love the idea of doing that. And I wanted to express myself and share my ideas and help other people develop their ideas. And I was in the studio for about 8 weeks. And I said, I want to be more interested in on location, to place business, do on location video networking. And I think doing that is going to really help get the word out really quickly through the video. I think that's the answer to your question more than anything. That's how we're going to know who we are. By video networking and point to the platform every time we network that video, we put a Contractors Connect platform, the lead generation option there as well. Yeah. That's you. That's what I said. Yes.
One more.
Thank you for all the help you've given me. You've been very supportive of me along the way. Give me a lot of ideas. Come test my platform. You've done a lot for me. So I really want to give a lot of thanks for that.
Definitely. And happy birthday, bro. And one other thing, to help grow your network, you said that you're part of the Home Builders Association and that sort of thing. If you find some HOAs or something to that effect, you can meet with their board or something to that end, you can potentially connect the network with the HOA. That way, when anyone in that neighborhood needs help with building their, whatever it is, their deck, repairing their kitchen, so on and so forth, and doing for references, if their HOA has some people that they know are accredited, it might be a benefit to them and to your network.
I'm not sure how we access them. I'm not sure how we get them. Like an organization or community. But yeah, that'd be interesting for sure, yeah.
Hey Darren, I just happen to be friends with somebody that does a weekly webinar for HOAs, for housing associations. I can't remember.
Hi, this is Liz for Realtor Location Real Estate. You talked about your hurdle now is making money. I do like the two leads free idea because that's going to attract the contractors to come in. And then after that, hopefully they'll be hooked and want to continue. So what is your fee structure? Where is the money coming from for you to earn the money?
The events, hopefully the events will put up some momentum and grow our revenue. And as far as brokerage fees, when those 2 leads expire and the fees kick in, I have a sliding scale, a graduated scale of 10% on the first $500, then 10% from 501 to 1,000, then 9% from 1,001 to 2,500, and you add all those up, and it goes to 25,000. Where I think the higher the job, the lower the percentage goes. We have to add up each tier. And the reason I did it that way is because I didn't want people to play the fees in a way that they would adjust the price to minimize the fee. You know, I don't want people doing that, so I made it a graduated tiered scale. You know.
So a percentage of the services of the.
But it's not that's 3%. It's a tiered. Like you got to add up the tiers.
I'm coming away, but I'm going to talk in my way. You know, as I was just sitting and listening to you and being a realtor, one of the things that could be a very good revenue stream for you is getting in like the realtor's welcome package, which is they buy some new house. So you have a package that goes to them to talk about your services. Because you buy a house and you have like your 1, 2, 3 checklist of what you want to accomplish first. Having a connection like what you're doing could be a benefit to the new buyers.
Hi, Lori McMullen with your Daytona Regional Chamber of Commerce. So I'm thrilled to see that you're plugged in with some professional associations. I'll give you my card. We may be a good fit for you now, maybe not, maybe down the line. But I will tell you we have a large professional entity that just joined our chamber that fits right in line with what you're trying to do. So I'll bait you with that. I'll bait you with that.
And I always give love to the Daytona Chamber. So give love to all of us.
No, I'm interested in the Daytona Chamber.
Nice.
Yeah, I have to move. I am interested.
Now or later. We're always yes.
Good morning, sir. Zach Cox, Workspace Collective. I'm in the middle of remodeling my bathroom, and I was thinking as you were talking, it would be nice if we were going to start the project, if I could have uploaded a video maybe to your website saying, hey, this is what I'm trying to accomplish, this is what I'm looking for, and maybe have some contractors reach out with some ideas to me through your website. I think that probably would have been a really cool feature if it's not there, to be able to sort of feel out the different contractors and what their vision is for like a remodel of a bathroom or whatnot. And same with like designers. We wanted to work with a designer you know, we sort of had to do it on our own, reach out through social media or call and vet and whatever. But being able to sort of post a video and see if we get some responses would be awesome.
Why pictures are sufficient? Like pictures of the project?
Yeah, I think so. But you know, if I could get a video response from a contractor saying, "Hey, I'd love to talk to you about your job. This is sort of some of the things I'm thinking," or you know, these are some jobs that we've done in the past. It would sort of help cut down the time of me trying to find all these contractors on my own.
Well, the contractor can post video.
Yeah.
Contractor can post video, but are you saying the client should post video as well?
I think so. Like, what if I say, hey, I'm trying to get my 2 bathrooms remodeled, take a video, pictures of what the bathrooms look like, to get some responses from some people, maybe on some basic ideas.
There's site feedback, and I would love you to go on the site and get feedback on that. And I would definitely look at that. I mean, I know I just heard it from you directly, but the site feedback for that specific purpose. I would love for people to go on the site and let me know what we do to make it better.
Awesome, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Zach, I love it. I think that'd be cool.
Workspace collecting, that's the thing about I'm interested in an event at some point. You know,
come on, we're ready for you.
Yeah, but I'm sure you get him to make his barbecue for that event.
Gotta have. They do bourbon too.
Terry came with DCT Advantage. Building on what he said, the whole concept is design build. I come from a background with Department of Transportation, where we did a lot of design builds. And when he's talking about getting the contractors to go ahead and give them some concepts, rather than just putting a generic out there.
Correct. When you get a feel for the contractor, you know, like.
Hi, John Hall with Chicken good presentation. The thing that I think that I see that would really help is you need to make sure that you define, differentiate the 2 parts of your business. One is getting licensed contractors into the network and having them their license and ensure the contractors getting them in there. But then also, on the other hand, going out and going and advertising and getting individuals or customers, potential customers who are wanting the job, letting them know that you have all of these licensed and vetted contractors on your site who can give bids and feedback on a job. So just making sure that when you are presenting or when you're talking about it, you're defining the 2 parts of what your business is. Not only driving to get contractors that are into your network, but also driving to get potential customers in who would post requesting jobs or. The networking is really good, but you need to really differentiate and say, we have all of these people and you can come here and have comfort. And I know that's a big thing with the engine for this is advertised on is, they're all licensed and you have to do this. But the difference is it's a local, so it's not a national thing, it's a local thing, and that's really good where you'll be able to have a setup so people will be able to do local and do that.
Nice.
I got another quick question. You give 2 free leads to the contractors, right? How do you track that? Because the client knows who the contractor is. The contractor knows who the client is. How do you prevent them from circumnavigating the fee structure that you're charging?
To be honest, it's concern, and I guess it's a lot of based on trust. But we do track the leads. We do track the leads. If it is properly, the client will see the contractor bid and match with that contractor. We call it digital handshake. And once that's done, and we kind of increments by 1. Right now it's 0, but if the concrete actual job is taken by the client, he accepts the bid of the contractor, that's when the increment by 1, another contract for 1. And the contractor will know how many jobs he's done. So it's kind of going to be, progressing as needs are accepted.
I think it's something you're going to have to pay attention with, because if you're giving away the free ones, but then you're also giving away who the end user is, and you're giving away who the contractor is, that's going to be something that you might need to look at in your business model, where you might have to either charge the client up front for your services, because you're vetting everybody, right? So you're doing that heavy lifting and giving like this level of insurance almost, right? That you're vetting these contractors as good, solid contractors, or the vice versa. You should always charge them for what you're doing. Because you've got a good platform, and you're a good, solid dude, and I've seen you here for about a year, and I can't say one negative about you. You're passionate, you're everything. I don't want to see anybody take advantage of what you're offering. I think it's a real cool service, but you need to make sure you protect yourself as well.
Yeah, I agree. One thing I can say is this, is that I believe that once people start connecting and we'll find ways to make sure good things will start to happen. You know, I'm not really worried about it. I really what you're saying, but I'm not really worried about it.
Hey, Dan, happy birthday to you. Just wanted to touch on that too. I think it's a good point. I hear people that have developed websites, apps, and things like that. They use a platform called Upwork. I don't know if you've heard of Upwork, but the contractor with said client in touch, and then they paid the first time, I guess, through the Upwork platform, but they realized that the client paid a bigger fee up front. It was like a 10% fee or something like that, and then the person that was receiving the funds ended up getting less than what they initially negotiated on the first go around. Well, what happened was they established a connection offline through WhatsApp, and then what happened was they were just like, well, why are we each paying an extra fee after the fact? So what they did is they just ended up then knowing and reselling each other directly, because they both got more. You know, the person that was paying had to pay less, the person that was receiving the money got more, and that's where almost platform fails right there. It's like they establish the connection, and then kind of fall down on them. So I think it's a good point that Jason brings up. Like, definitely protect yourself and that's news and that's the business model for that.
Maybe I'll get a lawyer at some point.
No good deed goes unpunished, sir. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up there today. So let's hear it one more time for Contractors Connect. Let's also do a big happy birthday.
Yay!
So,
Yay, Daniel!
the last question we always ask, and we'll end on this, is great presentation, but one more time. What can 1MC do for you?
Well, I'd like to shoot a video with my phone with one or two people here and just discuss what you heard and what you think of what we're doing, and just create that social proof that I'm looking for. I can post on my Facebook page. I mean, everybody's up with that. I know that I put I love one guy and she can't hear anything. So if anybody else is up for it,
I'm sure you'll get a few tickets here, sir. All right, guys, well, it is that time. Thank you again. Now, if you've been here before, you know this is mandatory. Valerie's family photos. Everybody must come on stage.